Why do we celebrate Black History? Can a culture be celebrated in 1 week or even 1 month of the year? Of course not. Carter G Woodson recognized this dilemma. Our history, as so many other cultures, was rarely included in the history books. When mentioned, this information was often distorted, very demeaning, and many times not true. He decided to change this narrative. Mr. Woodson was born in New Canton, Virginia in 1875. He worked as a sharecropper, miner, and in various other jobs to support his family. He entered high school late, but graduated within 2 years and continued his education to earn a doctorate degree from Harvard University in Boston, Massachusetts. Mr. Woodson founded the Association for the Study of Negro Life and History in 1915 and the Journal of Negro History in 1916. He was dedicated to helping educate Black and white Americans about Blacks and their accomplishments and the potential in a way that would benefit everyone. He believed that young African Americans in the early 20th century were not being taught enough about their heritage and the achievements of their ancestors. So, in 1926, Mr. Woodson announced the first Negro History Week. He'd chosen the second week of February because of the birth dates of both Frederick Douglass and Abraham Lincoln. During this week, schools and other organizations participated in activities, plays, movies, and shared information that uplifted the accomplishments of Black Americans. It took 50 years to realize that a week was not long enough to celebrate Black history. In 1976, the celebration was changed from Black History Week to Black History Month. Mr. Woodson never intended Black history to be about Black first or a parade of Black icons. He intended this observance as a means to get around the institutional hatred of the era and ultimately have new information included in American history books, period. In particular, Mr. Woodson wanted Black Americans to understand the strong family values, work ethics, sense of individual responsibility, the spirit of entrepreneurship, and the incredible dignity that was indicative of Black Americans and their Black ancestry. The educational pursuit was important to Woodson because he felt the historical awareness would inspire Black Americans of this time to avoid becoming dependent on government to do for them what they themselves could do. More emphasis has been placed on Black history since the change to a month-long celebration. More books have been written, movies, plays, activities, and information has been shared about the accomplishments of Black people. But 1 month is simply just not enough. Black history should be celebrated every day. In fact, the accomplishments of all cultures should be shared daily. Black history is not just when the first Black people arrived at Jamestown, Virginia in 1619, but even throughout the biblical days. It is extremely important that we share our history with family members, especially the youth and children, because of as the proverb says, those who forget their history are condemned to repeat it. Black History 2021.